Facts. Chuck.
All right, man. So this last topic, man, this is this is a good one to end the show off of, man. I don't know if y'all know, but Luke Longley, Horace Grant, and Scottie Pippen, they have put together a tour called the No Bull Tour. They're overseas right now. They're in Australia. I think they got 2 countries they go hit, but they're in Australia right now to start this tour. And the premise of it is I guess shine light on the truth that that the Last Dance documentary put a lot of lies out there for, right? So they want to shine, be very transparent, and a lot of people are thinking that they're really going to be bashing MJ the whole tour. We're not sure, but here's some sound bites from it, or not from it, sound bites from them doing interviews to promote it.
You are here for a tour, which is happening, which is called the No Bull Tour. I believe it's kind of being called the No Bull Tour because you guys are going to be honest about how you feel about things and feel you may be able to be a little bit more honest. We know no bull means no bullshit. It is going to be kind of bandages off kind of commentary. Is that fair to say, Horace?
Well, as you know me, I speak my mind.
Yes, you do.
And it's going to be a no bullshit tour. A lot of people really want to ask us questions about that bullshit documentary, but
it started.
Just come out and get the tickets, and you hear a lot.
Yeah. Well,
all right, that's them promoting it. Here's Shannon Sharpe and Gilbert Arenas responding.
Now, when the Last Dance aired, Horace Grant reached out to me. We're both from Georgia. He's from Middle Georgia. I'm from South Georgia, and he reached out to me because he wanted to clear some things up. And he said there's some other stuff, and I said, I called him. I said, "Ho, I don't really feel like sharing this but we was in the pandemic at that time, Gil." I said, I don't feel comfortable sharing this. But once we get out the pandemic, I would love to have you on to share what you're telling me. But I don't feel comfortable because people gonna say, well, Shannon, you hate Jordan. And he probably ain't even say that. So they're gonna need to hear that come out your mouth. And so I'm interested to hear what's gonna come out of his mouth. Is it gonna be similar to what he shared with me? Because that's what I'm interested to see. And so that's why I was like, but once, Last Dance kind of went away, we kind of moved on and okay, let's just let it go, blah, blah, blah. But I'm going to listen to what they got to say because, look, in a lot of people's eyes, Michael Jordan can do no wrong. He's God. And I tell people all the time, the first time I met him, I felt like I was meeting, and I hate to be blasphemous or sacrilegious, but he seemed like he was elevating. He seemed like he had a light, a shining light behind him, and he was sitting on clouds.
And that glow.
And you hear a lot of people say the exact same thing when they meet Michael Jordan for the very first time. And they're NBA players, great NBA players, and they feel like this. But obviously he had final say on whatever's going to be in the docuseries. But I knew early on, but I found out, like I said, you didn't know. I thought he and Scottie were closer, and then come to find out, they're not close at all. Not close. I mean, I was like close. They far apart like Sydney and San Francisco. That's how they far apart they are, Gil.
Be honest, I don't want to hear none of it.
You don't want to hear nothing?
I don't want to hear none of it. The reason is, and I'm going to speak for the new school. I'm going to speak for the Kevin Durant and all of them. I don't want to hear the shit about no champion complaining about being a champion. You stole up on championships and do whatever it takes to win a championship. 6-time champ, 3-time champ, 3-time champ. Don't give 2 shits about what Michael Jordan did to help you motherfuckers become a champion. Because when people come at you, you do this right here. Whatever it took, stand on it. I don't want You complain about how brutal he did. He told me this. You a champion, right?
Nah, he got me portrayed. He got me portrayed like a bitch. He got people thinking I'm a garden tool. I can't have that. I can't have that, Gil. I can't have it. I got to clear my name.
You a 6-time garden tool, goddammit.
I want my restitution.
All right, man. Before we get to it, I read this super chat real quick. It was on the last topic. He quoted Allen Iverson, Hall of Fame, when he said, "You want to be fast like Isaiah, you want to shoot like Bird, rebound like Barkley, pass like Magic, be dominant like Shaq. But man, I just wanted to be like Mike." That was a dope quote from Iverson. So here you go. They're doing a tour. It's the No Bull tour. It sounds like they're going to be airing some stuff out. They already had grievances to air out with MJ, so I guess they're going to actually reveal a lot. And remember, Shannon just now said after the Last Dance aired, Horace called him and said, "I want to do a episode and I want to set the record straight." And he said Horace told him something that he didn't feel comfortable sharing, and he wanted Horace to share it. So the first question is, what the heck do you think Horace got on Mike that he can share? And then the second question is, what you think about the tool?
Hey man, I'ma just say this, bro. That shit sound like some motherfuckers really hating, gaslighting, clout chasing. What's the new shit that y'all kids call it now?
Bitter baby mamas.
Yeah, man. Like, who the fuck go out there? This motherfucker made you a champion. Horace Grant wasn't doing shit without Jordan.
Bitter baby mamas, bro.
Like, who go out there and just start just snitching? That'd be like me coming on there sharing shit I know about people. Like, who does that? Like, when did the game switch up like that?
I don't know.
Because that ain't my generation. We didn't do shit like that.
I don't see what the problem is. You have 6 rings. What are you complaining about? Like, I don't understand what the beef is with this man. And wasn't Scottie Pippen a part of the Last Dance?
Yeah.
Wasn't he in the Last Dance?
Well,
why did you address it then? Why are you waiting now?
He was a part of it, but it was kind of like
I'm gonna tell you why.
It was kind of like the Temptations and shit.
Oh, Zoe, I know where you're going too. I know exactly where you're going.
Britne, I'm gonna tell you why. Britne, you my dog. I'm gonna tell you why. Because Marcus wasn't involved when the Last Dance happened.
Yeah, like I said last week, man. If your son got my old lady feet on the ceiling fans, we gonna have some problems.
Yeah, like it wasn't that much smoke back then. Like I could be able to give. I remember when I was watching basketball, Scottie putting his number 10 Jordans up on the screen when he was on the sideline and saying, "Jordan, hey." Because, you know, Jordan had all his achievements on the number 10 Jordans. For those who ain't shoe fanatics like me, I know Chris and Jay, y'all understand what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't got that like that.
He had his achievements on every stripe of the bottom of the number 10 Jordans. And I remember Scottie wearing them in game. So this is why they were playing.
White, red, and black is crazy too, by the way.
Come on, that white, red, and black was crazy. And he was pointing at the bottom of Jordan achievements and pointing at the camera and doing just like this. Telling this man to come back. Like, what are you doing? When he came back, we all know what took place. We know what took place. Another 3-peat.
They lost to the Magic.
They lost to the Magic that year, the first year he came back to, ironically, Horace Grant's Magic. But shut your mouth and know your role.
Like, hey, this comment right here is on point, Zoe.
Let me see.
No, that's not the right comment, but I got to find it. But now, basically, what he said is in Australia for a reason. They go get ran out of the arena here in the States. They can't come do this tour nowhere in the States.
They can't.
They knew exactly what to do.
We know the history. We know what's up.
One thing about it is like this.
Here's the thing. Go ahead, Chris.
Oh. So my thing about it is whatever they about to say, we know. There's nothing new.
Not the way Shannon was talking. He sounded like Horace told him something that's like, oh, shoot.
There's nothing he can say that would change our opinion about how Michael Jordan played basketball. He can say Michael Jordan wore not male clothing. It wouldn't matter what he did. He still won 6 championships.
He could say that Jordan, he caught Jordan in the bed with his wife. He still went and played and got 6 championships with him. If it was that big of a deal, you would have left.
Didn't Scottie Pippen write a book also?
Yeah.
He did.
So how much more do you need to say?
I ain't gonna lie though. If I was Scottie Pippen, I'd be upset too. But
Here's the thing, guys.
That speaks
y'all
to Go ahead, Jay.
Y'all missed it. They thought that The Last Dance was a documentary about them. It wasn't your last dance. Pip, you kept playing after that. It wasn't your last. The title told you it wasn't about you. You know what I'm saying? They thought it was a documentary about what about what I did and what I said. Yo, it's not about you. This 6-part series was about Michael Jordan. Period. That's one. Number two, I think about, because you think about dynasties and stuff. So I'm thinking ahead to when they do the Pat Mahomes Last Dance. Nobody's going to give a shit what Kadarius Toney has to say. Period.
Hell no, ain't nobody gonna give a damn about Kadarius Toney.
Hey, listen. The only interview he gonna get is did you think you was offsides? That's the only interview he gonna get.
Luke Longley, if Luke Longley ain't Kadarius Toney, like, bro,
exactly,
no one cares.
Right.
You know what I want to know? Cares. Horace Grant.
Go ahead, Jay.
Go ahead, Jay.
That's what I'm saying. Nobody cares what they have to say. It doesn't even matter. Look, your feelings was hurt. Jordan wasn't that great of a human. Doesn't matter. He was a great basketball player, and he made great shoes. What else can you tell us that we care about? We don't care. Listen, he been stopped playing basketball, and he's still making shoes. We don't give a damn about his new shoes. Re-release them old ones again. Give me some 8s again. Give me the 6s again. We don't give a shit about nothing. We don't care about if we see Michael Jordan right now. We don't care about him now. We care about what he used to be. We don't give. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, if I'm Pippen, Grant, or I can't think of the last guy's name right now because that just tells you how relevant he is to the whole situation. But if I'm any one of those three, MJ helped me win my rings. He helped me with my money. He helped me with my endorsements. He helped me with interviews after my career was over. I have no complaints. I don't care your attitude, your mentality during the times you yelling at me, you want to fight me. That got me to where I am today. I don't have a problem with MJ. I don't see what their beef is, what their issue is. Yeah, the wife thing, okay, but that was your son. Have a problem with his son because that tells you his son got more game than you do, and that's a problem. That's on you. I said it right here, right now. That's a problem. So outside that, you should have no problem with MJ.
Hey man, Melvin.
Yes, sir.
This why we gonna get off the air.
All right, y'all ready for the phone calls, man? And this would be it before we end it, man. We kind of did okay on time. I wanted to end before 2 hours, but I think we get about 10 minutes of phone calls and we're in before 2.5. I think did we do good? We did good.
I think we did good.
Hey, you know what this shit remind me of? Y'all seen the Super Bowl commercial for Geico when the caveman thought it was his documentary, but it was the lizard?
Yeah. I did see that. All right, caller from Texas. What's up?
It ain't about you, dog.
Jeff out from Fort Worth, bro.
What's up, big dog?
What's happening?
Funky town.
Yes, right. Funky town's in the house. Young lady, I want to thank you for being here. Where you been all our lives? But again, you're absolutely right. Them jokers right there. There's the Haters Tour. Sponsored by Haterade. This ain't got nothing to do with basketball. It ain't got nothing to do with changing the order, how people getting paid, how people getting they're diversifying, doing all this other stuff, which is what Michael Jordan did for all those people. All those people. Steve Kerr is a coach in the NBA right now because he played with Michael Jordan.
That's a good point.
If you don't want to believe that's a whole other level. We're not even. I mean, Luke Longley, seriously. The only reason this is happening in Australia is because he's Australian,
right?
And he got butthurt because he didn't get any shine during the actual docu drop. That's
right.
what it was about.
But they did. But listen. He mentioned that he didn't get no shine in there, and they did a whole new documentary just for Luke Longley, and Jordan interviewed for it. So I don't understand how Luke Longley even teaming up with them for this.
He getting caught up because see Horace, yeah, he got a little thing because some guy put out about how Jordan said he wasn't gonna eat on the plane. That's what that's all about. That little nugget got put out in the public. He's upset about that. That's what because he feel like his manhood got challenged and ain't nobody gonna stop me from eating and all that other stuff.
Right.
Scottie Pippen, if you really pay attention to Scottie Pippen, he's always been shifty like this. He's always been like this. He always felt like, now again, to me, I was a huge Scottie Pippen fan when he was playing. Huge. Like his defense on the perimeter, he didn't get enough credit. There's a whole bunch of things. There's a lot of glue stuff that he did that made that thing work. But he did it because Jordan was doing the bulk of everything else. He was able to do that glue stuff because his skill set, his size, his wingspan, he was able to do those things. He was perfect for it. He's perfect for the role. But to me, he gets mad because he didn't receive enough flowers at the time. I get it. But see, he decided to take that big contract.
Yeah.
He decided to not wait. When he was told, and he wasn't just told by the owner, he was told by Jordan. Like, hey, bro. Because Jordan, if people don't want to remember this, there was a lot of years that Jordan was not even in the top 20 of top slave NBA players. You don't remember that.
Yeah. I remember that.
You know what I'm saying? Hot Rod Williams was making from Cleveland was making more money than Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
As far as salary, people forget that. They want to think only that those last 2 years he got that big money. But the thing was with Pippen, he didn't want to listen. Now he had his family situation. He did what he needed to do. But don't get mad because things worked out the way they did when you were told, hey, take a chance on it, bet on yourself. He decided I'm gonna take the money because it was guaranteed money. He decided to do that. Okay. But to be a man and say, okay, that's what I did. Because again, Jordan had it. You remember back in the day, they used to lock you up to those big contracts. That's what they did with the Stars. They locked them up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Jordan got locked up. That's why he ended up being not the highest paid player. Because again, Pippen made more money in the NBA than Michael Jordan did, career-wise.
Right.
People don't remember that.
That's crazy.
But again, this is all about hatred. This is all about the fact that, Pippen wants to sit up there and act like it's Jordan is the cause for all that. No, like Gil said, I can't believe I'm agreeing with Gil. He's the reason you got 6 rings.
Facts.
Let's not pretend like he was like you said, he was a terrible player. In what world are you imagining? When you came in averaging 11 points as a rookie, that he was a terrible player and he was averaging 37. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
What are you speaking about? It's like, he's trying to reimagine everybody, like, gaslight us all. Like, oh no, that's not what happened. This is what happened.
Yeah.
When his father passed away, I sit up there when he retired and I pretended like I'm his teammate, I'm his man, his friend, his road dog. When this dude took it, because here's the thing, what people don't realize, when they went at Kukoc in 92, that was Jordan getting his back because Kukoc is supposed to be coming and taking his spot.
So listen, and I'll let you go after I say this, but the GM, and I'm forgetting his name, Jerry Krause, he knew that he wanted to rebuild with something new and younger, and Pippen was the guy because he was thinking about the money, right? He didn't want to fork out a lot of money, so Pippen was always looking for Pippen's replacement. Kukoc was supposed to be it, and Jordan and Pippen knew. Yeah, they knew that. That's why they went hard at him during the Olympics, but
it wasn't Pippen. It wasn't Pippen who told the rest of them on the Dream Team. It was Jordan.
It was Jordan. But look, not even that though. The second thing is Krause was supposed to trade Pippen for T-Mac, and Michael Jordan stopped that as well.
Speak on it.
So hey man, thanks for the call though, bro.
You got it. Y'all take good.
All right, thanks.
Take good.
Man, you too, brother.
Hey, Shay J, we're gonna take your call and then one more after you. Shay J, she from Illinois. I know she wanted to speak on this. So call in real quick before somebody get there first, Shay J.
Hey man, you know what? You know what? This just goes back to something I was talking about earlier today, man. God blesses everybody with certain gifts. Oh, go ahead. Let her go ahead.
Is that her?
She on?
Yeah, go ahead. What's up, Shay?
I'm good. Hey, good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Hello.
To Chicago today. Let me tell you, I literally walked into a conversation and I did not bring this up. The streets are talking and they are trashing all of them.
Really?
Yes, really. And
as they should.
No, I didn't even want to bring it up. Somebody else brought it up. I was downtown today working, and then they brought up the whole book. And it's not a book, but it's a discussion in Europe. First of all, Luke Longley, you guys probably don't know this. We used to call him Pinhead.
Pinhead?
When he came out on the court because he just looked funny. And so that was like a joke because I used to go to the games. I told you this before when I first got in. And to hear that Scottie and Horace, I used to love me some Horace. Let me tell you. Okay, you guys remember how Horace and his brother Harvey both played in the league?
Yeah.
Jordan used to work with Horace to build up his mass and to like get your shoulders right and to like work with these power forwards. And I remember a game when Horace and Harvey were together, and that was the first time I noticed that Horace actually looked so much bigger than Harvey because of all that work Mike put into him to like be a beast on the court.
That's a good point. And they twins, right?
Great point. Yeah.
Man.
And then Horace has a better career, but like if you saw them, I have to go back. It was years ago, but we were looking at it. It was in Chicago, and we were like, "Oh my God, Horace is like looking like a giant compared to his brother." But anyway, but that was Jordan. But this is the point I'm making. They don't do this in Chicago. I'm telling you right now.
They who
going out there?
There's no arena that's gonna let them come in. They won't even be able to rent a building in Chicago to do this.
No, they don't. Scottie doesn't do that here. And the Horace, this is the first time, other than the other night, I did hear Shannon talking about it. And Shannon's messy, and I'm telling you, the other night I wanted to call in when you were talking about Mace and Shannon because I had some comments about it because Shannon's messy.
Yeah.
He's gossipy and messy, but he don't get what he gets.
Yeah.
And he talked about how Horace was like in his ear. And down low, I do think that Shannon is more one of those LeBron stands. And, do you, boo?
Of course.
But the point I'm making, these dudes don't do that here in Chicago. And they know they can't. And they know they can't do it in the American state.
Yeah.
So they're over there in Europe doing it. And I wish them the best of luck. It's not going to go anywhere because at the end of the day, all of their greatness is because of Mike.
Yeah.
And I don't even like Gil Arenas. And I did listen to him say, y'all suck because you're not grateful.
Let me ask you this.
Not grateful.
Let me ask you this, Shay. Do you think you think that you think Cleveland will allow it? They can come back and do it in Cleveland in LeBron's home backyard? I think Clutch Sports will rent a building out for him.
Well, Cleveland hates Chicago because of the history.
Yeah.
I think maybe they could do that there.
Yeah, I think they can do it in Cleveland or Utah.
And Detroit.
Nah.
Oh, no, they definitely can do it in Detroit.
I'm gonna tell you right now, they would not let that fly in Detroit.
Nah, they might let it fly in Detroit.
They might.
And actually,
Listen.
I was rooting for the Lions. I know you got some Casey people, and actually, it's nice to meet some of you guys for the first time. My mother's family, they're like Kansas, Missouri, and all that. So I got some KC blood in my veins, and
there you go.
KC.
There you go. You must be a hustler then.
Well, but this year I really wanted. It's off topic. I really wanted Detroit and the Ravens. That's just me.
I'm so sorry.
Hey, don't worry, Shay. Don't worry, Shay. It's just 1 year postponed. It'll be there next year.
All right.
It's just to mix it up a little bit. But no, I got some KT Perry here, and I share it with my mom. But anyway, I just wanted to talk about what's going on in Chicago. They're not feeling this.
Good.
They dragging them, and they cannot bring this nonsense here, especially to United Center. And thank you, sis. You representing. You look beautiful.
Thank you.
And I love to see like the girls on here. And remember the EFT the other night from was she from LA?
For Miss Vita.
Yes.
Yeah. She was cooking.
On your show. She was so entertaining.
Yeah, she's in the comment section. She said she was feeling a little bit under the weather, man. So I hope you feel a little bit better. But she didn't call in today. I was looking forward to her calling in. I was looking forward to you calling in as well, man, because I knew we had representation over here for y'all, and I wanted that to have y'all call in. Yeah, but
and I love that you guys let us girls come in and represent. And I am not. What's her name from ESPN? Malika. No, I'm not like her. No, I don't. I keep it about the sports and all that. Yeah. I don't bring any personal stuff in.
I can sense that. I can sense that.
The streets in Chicago are dragging them. I just want everybody to know. You guys stay blessed. Have a great week. See you soon.
Thank you.
I will say this. I first of all, thank you so much for saying what she said. I appreciate it. I'm here to represent all women. But I will say this. I think the tour is going to do okay. And I tell you why, because it has Michael Jordan's name attached to it. Anything with his name attached to it, people are going to be interested in it, regardless of what the content is about. So, and that's going to be, unfortunately, I wish it won't be so. I wish it wouldn't be so successful, but it's going to be because of his name. His name rings bells around here.
Ring bells.
Hey, I second that. And I think the reason it will be successful for a different reason, because and it's nothing against y'all if y'all are younger or whatever, but we live in a society, man, a social media society. We just like to hear dirt. We live off of it. We feed into it.
Really?
We just believe into it. And my final comment is, man, that look, God blessed everybody with a certain gift. Each one of y'all got gifts, right? It's just that his abundance was blessed upon one more than the other. That's not for you to hate on the guy. You ate off of those blessings that God gave him. He gave Michael Jordan the gift of basketball, and he gave it to him abundantly. And so there's nothing you should have to say about it. It's just that, hey, man, the guy helped me be very successful. You don't have to like him as a person. You know what I mean? But you can respect what he did for the game of basketball. How you put a tour together, and it should be called a haters tour, but how do you put a tour together just to down and tear down the guy, man, in front of the world? That's crazy to me.
I can tell you exactly why. It's because, just like you said, Jordan was essentially the meal ticket, right? But that plate and that table is empty now. They got to fill it back up some way.
So, and the fact that Luke Longley scored 13 points in the half and did not score anymore is the reason why he ain't got no choice but to go on a freaking tour.
And I got a problem with Scottie, y'all. I have a problem with Scottie. Look.
Is it the braids? Because that's my problem with him.
I always thought Scottie was a special looking motherfucker anyway. You ever seen a motherfucking nose that long? I ain't never.
He's a real Roxanne. Y'all, I don't know if y'all know that movie Roxanne. I think it was Steve Martin. His nose.
I remember that movie. Hey, look.
He's a real one.
Hold on. Let me get to these calls. Cause I got Ronnie on the line, and then Vita said she was gonna call, so I'm gonna wait for hers. And then DC Slim was trying to call, so I'm gonna try to get these three in real quick. Ronnie, go ahead.
What's up, fellas? What's going on, Miss Lady?
What's going on?
What up?
Man, listen, let me say this, man.
Say what?
They got it. Okay.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. We can hear you now. Go ahead.
All right. Yeah. No.
Hold on, Vita, wait one. I got both of y'all on the line. Let Ronnie go first, and then Vita, you go second. Go ahead, Ronnie.
All right. Can y'all hear me better?
Yeah, go.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, this is what I'm saying. I'm saying, listen, Scottie has always been this person. This is not surprising. He's always been the type of dude that he comes off as the guy that's like, why can't it be me? Why can't everybody love me like they love Mike? He's that kind of dude. He's always shown that. He's always been selfish and always thought about himself instead of the betterment of the team. He's shown that. And that's what really pissed him off about the documentaries, because it exposed who he really is. And so does this tour. The fact that, I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, if anybody disagrees, but the fact that you even got together to do some shit like this already is already some bitch ass shit anyway.
Yeah.
This is a bitch ass conversation. Who the fuck has a conversation about doing a tour, about a fucking documentary that y'all all were in?
Right. Let me ask you this, Ryan, and you making a good point. Let me ask you this. So is this why, like you just said, this is showing what Pippen really had underneath his underneath the surface, that he really wanted the type of shine that Mike got? And it's two examples of that. One, when he was doing all the interviews after the Last Dance, and somebody asked, why what do you want to get out of this? And he said, I want people to see me as the greatest of all time. That was one thing he did. And the other thing is, when Mike finally retired the first time, and he finally got his opportunity to be the number one, he quit and wouldn't enter the game against the Knicks because the game-winning shot wasn't drawn up for him. They drew it up for Tony Kukoc. Is that the type of stuff you're talking about?
I said, exactly.
Okay.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
He's always shown. There's always patterns of that. Even like what he did. Then he needs surgery and he didn't do it because of his whole contract and all that bullshit.
Something like that. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's always there's patterns with people. And he's always been consistent with that. The fact that you're even doing a fucking tour about it, this is, first of all, and let me just say this is none of our business. And the only reason that this is out is because of Scottie.
Facts.
He could have went to Mike like a man, and they could have had this conversation, agreed or disagreed, whatever it was. But this was not for the public to know about it. And the only reason we know is because Scottie's a bitch nigga.
Oh, there you go. All right, Ronnie. Thanks, man. I'm gonna get over this so I can get to the next caller. Thanks, Ronnie.
That's why we ain't gonna make it.
My language, Miss Lady.
Oh, you good?
Let's go, Ronnie. That's why we ain't gonna make it, Melvin. That's why we ain't gonna make it.
Oh no, we lost Vita. Hold on. Let me. I'm gonna call Vita back.
We not gonna see the social media gates, dog.
Damn, we ain't gonna make it.
I remember correctly.
Listen,
if I remember correctly, that 16
we got to.
Pip wasn't that.
She coming in.
Yeah, go ahead, Vita. Go ahead, Vita. Hey, this is my favorite female caller right here. Shay J is a close number 1B, and this is 1A right here. Go ahead, Vita.
Vita.
Hello, you guys. I want to say special hello to the Kansas City fans. Because you guys.
That's what I'm talking about. I like your rating. Don't even know. Good job.
Y'all fan base have more dead bodies than they have anywhere else. Right before the Super Bowl. That cracks me up. Y'all got more mess in y'all city. That cracks me up too. Y'all
That's
got
why we move. That's why we move.
In costume, you guys do a great job. You guys do a great job. Right before every Super Bowl, y'all have some kind of line in the news every time. And Andy Reid got the only team that has drug addicted sons on it, and then they find the players, and then they go around drunk on the highway and hurt people, and they never be in the news. Andy Reid got pulled. That's like Malone.
She cooking him. Hold on, Vita. Hey, on the topic of the No Bull tour, let me get your thoughts on the No Bull tour.
I'm gonna go to Bulls, but Scottie Pippen is just another one, a reflection of someone like Draymond Green. He's gonna be on the tour hating on Steph and Kevin Durant, and then the next week he gonna say, "Oh, I never said that. I apologize." Because if you go back to Up in Smoke, one thing I can't stand about Draymond Green, he was on there talking about another man's contract, and then forget anybody that really do their research. But you never talk about another man's contract, whether any sport. I do not like that. Let the man and that owner, whoever they are, do that contract and stay out of their business. Because if they can negotiate money for themselves, leave it alone. Try doing it yourself. Because the business side of it, our audience must understand. I sent you those documents about that $92 million court case. Did you open it up?
Yeah, I opened it up. I haven't went through all of them yet.
with creative art agency, and that kind of reflects on Ron Paul. Clutch Sports, and how they're trying to take away all the young sports agencies and put them all in one thing. Because if you look at Clutch Sports, there's a couple of players that sued them because when they were trying to negotiate, like the Morris twins and stuff like that, that's a lot of stuff behind the scenes that a lot of our fans don't get to see. And that is very important to the business of sports and how hard it is to negotiate, because you have people like in that court document in Delaware, Goodwin Sports Management, when they were Chris Ayton was trying to defrauded them, and collusion. So collusion is something big. That's what also LeBron does in Clutch Sports. It's collusion, because they want to put pieces on the chessboard around the league. So LeBron is that's just one of his key pieces to do to big himself up. And so that's what he does, just like he plants people in the media, like stupid. Who would Perkins be on TV talking about? I mean, that is what the sports media has come to, because it's not about talking about the game of basketball to educate, but it's not like J.J. Redick was saying, but in the terms of just symbolizing the game of what was seen on the court. See, they want to go after like Kyrie Irving, damage his whole career, and his contract stuff. Like Stephen A. does that. Right around any time a player comes up on their contract, you see the news shitting on them, saying all kinds of going beyond what's on the court, and that's harmful especially in the business of professional sports, because that is one of the areas that we, as people that look like us, get an opportunity to put food on the table and have longevity and family wealth, and that's harmful. To me, I think that's the most lowest down thing that you can do. And then we talk about, especially if this is a month of Black History, we got the shortest month. And then we do this to each other just to get a bag. You just get a bag, and he's got plans. They say anything, even though I don't understand how Silver Spoon and the ratings are down because of this type of behavior pattern. You have a contract, millions of dollars to contract with a broadcasting company, and you wonder why your ratings down if you stop doing this shit. It's not about the style of the game, all these quirks that like LeBron want to put in that AAU playing term. What kind of shit is this? We're professional sports. We out here playing AAU. And then the NBA, if you go on the line, all that money that we accumulate in the NBA, and you wonder why we have all these foreign European players. They are taking money from America, Black players in America, and sending it over, building clinics in European countries to say that, European players are better than American players. The Wincy step back jumper, we were doing that in the 70s. I did that on the playground with my brothers and sisters. We a step back jumper, just kicking your foot out. We used to call that butcher country, because that's something like the Great Mine should be playing today. To step back and kick somebody. That step back jumper ain't nothing. Dorothy didn't develop that. We were doing that in our hood. We was spanking that ass, doing that shit, stepping back, way back. I got all brothers, and I got a lot of professional sports people in my family around my growing up in Oakland. We are ballers. We did that stuff a long time ago. We talk about Bill Russell came out of Mac, West Oakland. He was baller. Paul Pierce, Gary Payton, Jason Kidd. My favorite player of all time, I don't give a shit what nobody say, is my Kevin Durant. Oh, I love his skill set. Nobody talks about his footwork, his angles, and the coming down and balance your feet. People don't talk about that. Have you ever seen LeBron play? I can't tell me one signature ass shot besides a fucking goddamn layup and a dunk. That's not that. That's not anybody can do that, because he does that to give high percentages in the stat column. That is not to me in my eyes looking at a game. I remember after my mother died, we was at the Coliseum, and he came right after that. I saw him in the parking lot. I got one of his pairs of shoes. That shit was so bulky that I could not stand it. I threw him away. I'm on the phone. I'll talk to you in a moment. But okay. But I'm just saying, that's not basketball. See, you can big up any player. The problem with the NBA needs to market all the players. I want to see some players that I haven't seen. Bring them up. So we can see them. I don't need after the Warriors won their championship. Chris Broussard on his show, the couple. He said, "You don't worry about next year. The Warriors, we're gonna start on marketing LeBron James." And that's sad because I remember that was some of the beautiful basketball. I love basketball with some triangle and motion offense mixed together because it's hard. They claim about KD being on a super team. That was some real fucking basketball. How can you, with all skilled players around, you have to learn each other's skill set and where that person, the other player wants the ball in his hands, and if he's hot at that time, feed him the ball. That takes a lot of skill set. So I don't see how that be called a super team. That's real freaking basketball. Every NBA team has an opportunity to do their business and go out and make their team the best team they are. And because some of these NBA teams are not in the game to win. So anything y'all got to say? I'm sorry.
Vita, man, hey, you cook, man. This is exactly what I wanted to tell you. And you got a lot of fans out there in the comment section, man. And one of them is trying to call in right now. DC Slim is totally in love with you. Hold on, let me bring him in.
All I got to say is yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, that's it.
You got it. You got it, Vita.
All right, DC, you're on the phone with Vita, and you keep giving her shout outs in the comment section. Y'all both on the phone now. What's up, DC?
Hey, Vita, I just want to tell you I love you, baby. All right. That's all I'm do. That's all I'm here for. But you push me off, man. You just made my night. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm telling you, I'm higher than giraffe's pussy right now. But I'm in here just my homie and them, they up in here laughing at you and everything. We are all of it right now.
Whoa.
So
Ask me a question. What do you think about the Kansas City team and their fan base? Because with all that meth they be using and bank robbing and stuff, what do you think about that?
I don't touch it. I'm here for the sports. I don't mess with politics. People get killed over politics.
I like politics too. That's politics too. They don't show that on TV.
Hey, you know what though?
A white person.
You know what they call Kansas City?
What they call it?
Little Oakland.
Oh, really? Oh, no, I don't think so. We know we're near Kansas City because we bang hard. We don't go around doing be on TV and that shit. We roll the big shit, boy.
All right, look, Vita and DC, we got to end the show, man. I've been Vita.
It's
over. Vita and DC, we got to end the show, man. I was supposed to end it 15 minutes ago. I'm holding these people hostage, and then I got hungry people in the house, man. But we appreciate it, man. We back in here. I'll be back in here Tuesday. We'll be back in here next Friday, man. I appreciate all of y'all.
Man, we love y'all for real, man. We
hey.
really love y'all, man, for real. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, man, we appreciate the call.
Call-ins, man. We really love y'all, man. We feel the love.
Don't take it personal. But I'm just saying.
I'm from North Carolina.
Hey, look, let me say one thing to y'all, man. One thing on the real. This some real shit I'm about to say. Man, this channel like that, dog, because number one, you don't sit around and shoot gossip all day. You really on this joint talking sports. You go everywhere, man. It ain't all LeBron talk. It ain't all bad. So, man, shout out to everybody on the panel and everybody in the chat. This is the best fucking show on YouTube. 100. I love y'all.
All right, brother.
Y'all heard it there. Y'all heard it there.
Quarterback in the NFL that gets shitted on. I love my Jalen Hurts. I love Jackson, Lamar. I love all of them. I love Deshaun Watson. They shitted on him, and it's shameful how they mistreated this young man. And J.J. Watt, you can kick Watt with your sorry ass and all your PEDs, because Texas was a shit show. Anytime you could take a chaplain and make him a GM, and Billy O'Brien, the quarterback whisperer, you didn't get Deshaun a left tackle to protect his blind side to his 4 seasons, all of the sacks. And then the Browns, Kevin, you are sorry because you let that young quarterback go out in that game and did not prepare him. You opened your mouth and said you didn't even have a game plan for him and let that boy go out there like that and get shitted on in the media. You know, that's shameful. So the quarterback room, you guys got to pay attention. Most of those teams, they don't prepare, they don't like the idea of a black quarterback because we have a skill set. We can stay in the pocket because the O-line plays a critical part in any quarterback being able to be successful, along with the offensive line.
All right, Vita. Thank you, Vita. We go catch you next Friday. Thank you so much.
I second that testimony.
Yeah. Hey, I'm a log off.
Hey, Vita came. Hey, did Vita not cook though? Did Vita not cook?
I lost track of how many clips she unloaded.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, she did not leave no stone unturned. Listen, all right. So, she cooked everything. Ain't nothing left in the kitchen. Hey, look. So I want to say this. A lot of people are enjoying the show, but forgetting to hit the like button. So this is your last opportunity to hit the like button right now. That helps us a lot, right? You got to hit the like button to help the algorithm. Also, for those of you who joined late, this is, I guess, Britne. She is from the Sideline Speaks podcast. You can catch them on YouTube. And y'all can go and subscribe to them. Yeah, for sure. And then also, man, we appreciate everybody who came in and called in, all the comments, all the super chats, man. We appreciate all of that, man. And we'll catch y'all on the next episode. Anybody else got something?
Real quick. Britne, what kind of phone service you got? Who you got?
AT&T.
And she took too long. AT&T.
Chris, you got AT&T?
I'm Verizon, baby.
Are Verizon and AT&T compatible? Just asking. All right, that's all I got to say.
Shout out to DC Slim.
Thanks for the super chat, man. Y'all so daggone stupid, man. All right, man. We'll catch y'all on the next one, man. Peace.
Peace.
Man, what